Hi there, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. And I wanted to show you what the Connecticut local news had on the other night. And this is from Vernon, Connecticut, and it's a ShopRite, which is a grocery store there. I want you to look at the sign they had. This is from NBCConnecticut.com, and it's July 11th, just the other night. And it says Vernon's store sign concerns some customers, and a ShopRite is a big grocery store. And it says, attention customers, biometric identifier information collected at this location. And they're collecting not just facial recognition, but eye scans and voice prints. And it says this is information that can be used to identify or help identify you. And I was kind of surprised that it was going on, but just reading what some of the people said, most people just didn't care. They accepted it. They said, well, it's for safety, our safety, and it's to stop shoplifting and all of that. This guy said, it's no problem with me as long as you haven't got me going home and taking pictures of me at home and stuff. So it got me thinking about this. And here's the Connecticut Sentinel.com biometric data collection sign that spooked Vernon's ShopRite customers, part of the Connecticut Data Privacy Act requirements. So in Connecticut, they have to post a sign that says they're connecting this data. And if you go down here a little further, it says, it's not just Connecticut. It's been happening for a while now. At least ShopRite tells its customers they're surveilling them, unlike many others. Retail stores are packed with unchecked facial recognition. Little regulation exists. And it's got me thinking, every single intersection has a camera now. They have license plates cameras all around. If you're in a city, there's cameras probably on every street corner watching you. And all of these stores now. And just let me run through these a little bit. This is from TheVerge.com. TSA will use facial recognition in over 400 airports. They claim it's 97% effective in their 25 pilot programs so far. This is July 1st. And they're going to try to put it in 430 U.S. airports over the next several years because it's extremely promising results. And it says eventually the TSA would like biometric recognition to be mandatory. And then over here again, The Verge. I remember reading this a while ago. Attorney says facial recognition got her kicked out of a Rockettes show. So she was on this trip and she went in to see the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall, and they came right up to her and kicked her out. And then the FBI used facial recognition to identify a Capitol rioter from his girlfriend's Instagram posts. And most U.S. government agencies are using facial recognition. And you can go through here, TheVergeAgain.com, and see which ones. And then if we look over here, retail stores are packed with unchecked facial recognition, civil rights organizations say. Lowe's, Albertsons, Macy's are already using the tech. Some have said they won't use it. Walmart, Home Depot, and Target. Some companies are currently using the technology. Apple, Lowe's, Albertson, Macy's, and Ace Hardware. Companies that might use it, 7-Eleven and McDonald's and Walgreens. It says that since the stores are private property, companies are not bound by state or local regulations banning government use of facial recognition. And Vox.com, from Macy's to Albertsons, facial recognition is already everywhere. Customers are largely unaware that some of their favorite stores are using facial recognition technology, and they're using it largely without our knowledge. And Rite Aid deployed facial recognition in at least 200 stores over nearly a decade before the company stopped using it. There have been attempts to regulate the tech. In 2019, Lowe's and Home Depot were sued for using facial recognition in violation of Illinois' biometric privacy law. And just this month, the New York City law went into effect that requires stores and businesses to tell customers when they collect the data. And this is the Insider, businessinsider.com, the retail stores you probably shop at that use facial recognition technology. Macy's, Walmart, and Target said they're not going to use it. According to the campaign's website, Macy's, Apple, Lowe's, Albertsons, Ace Hardware, and H-E-B Groceries are 6 retailers that use the technology. And then we have this from the U.S. Sun, the-sun.com. Grocery store uses creepy facial recognition and collects eye scans and voice prints of innocent shoppers to stop theft. And this is a store in New York City, Upper West Side Supermarket, Fairway in New York City. And customers complained it's creepy, feels like Big Brother is watching. And of course they're saying they're using it to stop crime. But they are selling the data too. That's another thing that most people don't realize. And the group that's trying to stop this says your face should not be scanned, stored, or sold just because you walk into a store. And then I thought this was very interesting. This is bannedfacialrecognition.com. Bannedfacialrecognition.com. And you can see right here facial recognition on detection. And these are changing. So I don't know where they're getting this facial recognition. But if you see what it says, potentially intoxicated, can't ID, suspicious, potential shoplifter, notify police. And they're changing, low priority customer support. And you know, they're flagging 1002, 1004, faces detected. And it doesn't say where these are coming from, but it is interesting. Protest organizer, low productivity. So this is bannedfacialrecognition.com. And then if you go down here a little bit further, and you have a store scorecard. And the sort of this yellowish color is there. The store won't use it. This bluish color is might use it. And if it's red, they are using it. And if you go down here, Walmart, Kroger won't use it. Walgreens might. Home Depot, Target, Lowe's won't. Albertsons, they are using it. McDonald's might use it. H-E-B Grocery won't. But Macy's, they're using it. Yum Brands might. 7-Eleven might. Costco, CVS won't. Best Buy, Public, TJX, Aldi, Dollar General might. Dollar Tree and Verizon won't. Kohl's might. Starbucks won't. Ace Hardware, Myers, ShopRite. We know ShopRite because that's in Connecticut here. Ross, Apple Stores, Ahold Delhaize might use it, and ShopRite should say now is using it. They are using it because we know that. AT&T won't. And we have AutoZone, Bass Pro, Bed Bath & Beyond. I guess they're out of business now. BJ's, Burger King, they might use it. And you can just go right down here and see which ones are using it, which ones might use it, all the way through here. And if you see here, it says learn more. And when you click on that, it says Walgreens has introduced automated advertising technology that scans customers' faces and assesses their emotional state before displaying personalized ads. Are using it. Facial recognition led to the arrest. McDonald's. So it says McDonald's prototyped using facial recognition. And they might capture video information via CCTV cameras. So you can go through here and see how they're going to use it. Does not mention in-store cameras, but every store in Australia uses facial recognition technology. So this is just so interesting that all of these places are really, if they aren't using it, they're certainly thinking of using it. And we're just being watched more and more. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to get away from being watched today. And, of course, if the digital currency goes through, then they're really going to monitor you. All I can say is we have to be so prepared that we never have to walk into one of these stores. And we have to let the store owners know we're not going there because they're using facial recognition and voice prints and eye scans. So keep that in mind. And if you have any comments, or if your store or anybody is using the facial recognition, let us know. Thanks for watching, and please leave a comment.